Before we get into today's video, I'm doing a giveaway on this channel. If you would like to hit that like button and get this video to 500 likes, I will be giving away this piece of paper signed by me. I can't send it to you because post offices, I can't get to one, but I will send it to you and then you can download it and print it off. Oh god, this is a terrible intro. So today we're going to talk about the PlayStation 5, all the games that I like and other stuff like that, but also the design of the PlayStation 5, which I have some opinions on, and I'd like to hear your opinions and thoughts too. Hit that comment section down below, tell me what you thought of the games, the reveal event, the design, because I think it's quite a controversial point at the moment. Obviously, this wasn't a live reaction because I wasn't back on YouTube when the reveal event happened, so I'm going to look back in retrospect, and I think that helps me a little bit because my opinions have changed over the past week. So yeah, if you would like to, please subscribe to the channel, hit that little notification bell, it lets you know when my videos go live. Follow me on Twitter, link is in the video description, and if you'd like to leave a like on the channel, on the video, that would be awesome too. So let's talk about the games. I think for the most part it was a decent showing, but I think a lot of the games looked like current gen games. They didn't really push what the PlayStation 5 could do, in my opinion, at least from what they showed anyway. If you look at something like Gran Turismo 7, it looked great, don't get me wrong, it looked beautiful, but it's nothing that I don't think I haven't seen in like Forza. So it's kind of like maybe when the game comes out it'll look better, it'll run better, it'll look amazing playing it like in front of your eyes, but I think what they showed didn't really portray anything different or anything new. It looked beautiful though, don't get me wrong. There are some games that I was excited about, which I'm going to talk about in a second, but I think majority of the games, like I said, look like current gen console games, but a lot of them were like indie games that they showed, which is great. You know, indie has a place in this world and loads of people love indie games, but I feel like if you're going to reveal a console, you know, there's got to be more games that showcase what that console's capable of rather than the indie games and stuff. So yeah, but overall I think they had a decent showing with games. So I'm going to talk about first Destruction All-Stars. This is a game that kind of piqued my interest because it looked like one of the only games that was shown that looked genuinely like fun and comedic and entertaining from top to bottom. Now, I'm a big fan of old games like Destruction Derby, Twisted Metal, and this kind of has that vibe to it, which I think is amazing. Like it could be a fun game just to play, you know, when you're having an off day, you don't want to play the typical games that you play, you just want to chill. It looks like a very chill, fun game. If there's lots of customization options, I think it could be pretty big in the world in general. I think it would be a really good game for them to release with the console. So I'm excited for it, I'm looking forward to it, and the whole aspect of like actual characters running around and free running and stuff, I think that's an added modern twist on an old faithful type of game. So yeah, I'm super pumped for that. I think I will get it and I will play it. It looks great. Now the rest of the games I'm going to talk about are games that I feel really showed the potential of the PlayStation 5, and the first one we're going to talk about is a game that I can't remember the name of. Demon Souls, that's what it was. Demon Souls. Now, it's not my type of game. I'm not into those kinds of hardcore gaming games like Dark Souls, things like that. But looking at this game, oh my god, it was absolutely beautiful. It looked like it was ripped from a film and just put on my screen. And if that's what the in-game graphics look like, I think it will be amazing. Now, I watch people play these types of games, people who actually have skill at those games, so I'm excited to see other people play the game as a spectator, but I'm not really one who's going to buy and play this game myself. But I have to give props to how it looks on PlayStation 5. It really showcases what the PlayStation 5 is capable of, and that is awesome. Next, even though it was a small teaser and not much was shown, Spider-Man Miles Morales is and should be awesome. Looking at the previous Spider-Man game, which I didn't get a chance to play because I didn't have a PlayStation 4 at the time, that looked beyond what PlayStation 4 should be capable of, and it ran in 30 frames per second. So if this is an improvement on that, it runs at a much more a much more higher FPS, probably 60. I think the game could be absolutely incredible and a contender for Game of the Year if they do it right. I'm a massive fan of comics, I'm a big fan of Spider-Man. You know, it's one of my favorite, especially Miles Morales' version of Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters of all time. So I'm excited to play it, definitely going to be buying it, definitely going to be playing it. Might make some videos on it, who knows, but it looks incredible. I wish the teaser was a little bit longer. Maybe they showed some actual in-game footage. Maybe that was in-game footage, we don't know. But the design of Miles Morales looked incredible and I'm excited. Next, we're going to talk about Resident Evil. Now, while this trailer was playing, I could not figure out what it was. I haven't really been into modern day Resident Evils. I've watched them, but I haven't really played them. Resident Evil is a game that I played when I was young and I was absolutely petrified of. Like, I'd literally hide behind chairs while my brothers were playing it and stuff. But it has a good memory in my head, and I'm excited to see what this game is capable of, because as I was watching it, I was like, Jesus Christ, that old man looks real. Like, looks like a real person. So if that's like in-game graphics, which it was, and like that those in-game graphics continue throughout the game and it runs well, it has like high FPS, I'm super pumped to play that, because they always have interesting stories, they always have interesting enemies. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I think it looks incredible, and I think it definitely showcases what the PlayStation 5 is capable of. And last but not least, Horizon Zero Dawn. I mean, that game looks like it should be on a PS6 or like a 10 to 20,000 pound PC. It looks incredible. I'm still stunned by it, like thinking about it and watching the trailer over and over. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, I know the original Horizon Zero Dawn has so much, like, a big fan base, and it was an amazing game. I didn't get to play it myself. I'm actually thinking about going back and playing it, ready for the second one. But my God, the game looks absolutely unbelievable, and obviously showcases, I'm hoping not the upper end limit of what the PlayStation 5 is capable of, but it definitely looks like it's pushing it to its limit and doing well at that limit as well. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Now let's talk about something else unbelievable, the design of the console itself. Now, first off, I will say having a digital version and a disc drive version, very clever, awesome idea, because I'm the type of person who would buy the digital version, because I'm not a fan of discs. I don't go out and buy games, I just download them. So having a design which is cleaner, better shaped, looks equal on both sides is a much better choice than that abomination of the disc drive. Now, I know people like the disc drive and they want it, but for me it just looks like the digital version is pregnant and it just makes me, it throws me off. Even lying down, it doesn't look very good at all, in my opinion. But the digital version looks much better, and if I was to buy one, which I mean I am going to buy a PlayStation 5 at some point, that is the version I would buy. The controller looks interesting. You know, I wasn't a fan of the trackpad on PlayStation 4 controllers, but this one looks like it fits better. It doesn't look too intrusive to when you hold the controller. It looks like a better fit for my hands. You know, it's taking more of a design concept from the Xbox controllers, and I love those controllers. So I'm very excited to see how the controller feels and what it's capable of, and you know, all the little fun things that they put in the controller. It looks pretty cool. I can't really complain about anything else really. What I will say though is I'm not a fan of the white and black design. I'm really not. I just think they went the wrong way. What they should have done is had black on black like PlayStation 4, but also had the white and black version available to buy too. Or if they wanted to stick to their guns and say, you know, this is what we're going with, white, great, fine, but have a black version available as well. Because I think if you look at these concept arts from Boss Logic, he has a Spider-Man version, and if you want to ignore the spiders and stuff, that's fine. But looking at the black design with the red light, I think it looks unbelievable. Now, I'm a little bit biased because black and red are my favorite colors, but here is another concept that is black and blue, you know, typical PlayStation colors, and I think it looks 100 times better than the white version. So I really hope that if they don't already have it planned, they decide to make a black version of it too. But overall, I think they had a good showing. You know, it's a good event. I'm excited to see what comes next, and obviously I'm excited to see what Xbox do too. So yeah, I'll make more videos around this stuff in the future. So let me know what you think down below in the comments section about the design of the PlayStation, about the games you're excited for, about Horizon Zero Dawn, because it looked absolutely unbelievable. Anyway, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell, all that kind of good stuff, and I'm still going to give away that piece of paper. Thank you. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.